Hello there, friends. This is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4594 in Candy Crush Saga. And if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So, yeah, wake up. This is a nightmarishly hard level, I can tell by the color. And in it, we have 16 moves to collect 100 yellow. So we don't even have to collect 10 yellow per turn, which is good because in the beginning, I think it's going to be hard to collect anything. We don't have yellow on the board. We have to get the yellow from these lucky candies. Once the lucky candies are dispensed, then we have to match them to activate them, or somehow hit them to activate them. And I'm hoping maybe the wrapped candies will help. Once we activate them, then we need to collect them. Now, if I can manage to get wrapped combos, then maybe, just maybe, I will be able to activate them and remove them all at the same time. And maybe I'll be able to cruise through here. Sorry, my speech is slurred. I have a cold. So what I need to do, technically what I need to do is just collect yellow. And I could leave all of this intact and still win, in theory. But in practicality, the more I remove, the more likely I am to hit that goal, right? And so if I do this, it's going to make a bit of a cascade. No, it didn't, because there was that blue got removed as well. I've got a lucky candy here. I need to find out how quickly the wrapped candies show up. No wrapped candies yet. Not good. Yikes. Still no wrapped candies. Why are we not getting wrapped candies? Finally we got wrapped candies and we got two together. And I would love to do this and bring these down closer to the action, but this is what I think will happen. If I remove these... Oh wait, maybe this will work. Let's see. If I remove these blue, this is going to get hit, so it's going to disappear. This is only going to be hit once, so it's going to stick around and there's going to be a yellow here. Then there's going to be a purple here, but this purple is actually going to be down here because we will have moved it over and then gotten rid of this, so that purple will slide down. So there'll be a yellow, there'll be purple, and there will be a red wrapped. Over here, we do this, there's going to be a purple, and then a red stripe, and then a red... I don't think this is going to blow this up, but it's very tricky. Anything could happen. This is really dangerous. I don't see that it's a sure thing that it's all going to blow up, but I think the likelihood is high. I'm going to go for it anyway. Right now, I need about 10 yellow every turn. I like to look at those ratios, especially as I start to open things up and it's more likely that I'll be able to hit those ratios. If not now, at least soon. Oh, look at that. It's stuck around. And now we have the option of striped wrapped or wrapped wrapped. I love wrapped wrapped. It's going to give me a double blast here. It's not only going to collect the yellow that are already activated, it's going to activate these guys all the way out to here, and it's then going to collect them. So we're going to get those yellow. Let's see what we can do. Look at it's collecting those yellow, bringing down more things, collecting more yellow, making a beautiful cascade. And we've got that good ratio. Now, oh wow, I'm just going to keep watching this nice cascade happen. That's not going to happen all the time. But now we've got a cascade where if I can continue to think about getting about 10 per turn, then even if I mess up a few turns or things don't work out quite so well, I still might make it. Might. It's a nightmarishly hard level. I'm not expecting great things. Now the board is suggesting I make this move, and it's not bad. It would give me a stripe. These two things would turn into yellow. They would be positioned here and here. Meh. Or maybe here and here because this might be the yellow stripe, or this might be the yellow stripe. I think it's too hard to tell, but I can see this would create a lot of chaos. This is one of those boards where we do want to create as much chaos as possible. We need things to explode. There we go, beautiful. So we're still at a really good ratio here. I can do this and open this up. I could do this and take these out, but I like the chaos. And I think it's going to be really hard to try to get these wrapped combos. I'm going to be looking for them, but I'm not going to be banking on them. I'm going to hope they show up somewhat naturally. Now I really don't have any great moves, do I? I could take out a little yellow here or here. I could do this. It would bring down a blue. I could do this and collect those yellow. I think that's what I'm going to do, even though it's not superb, even though it's not really low down. We got a little bit of a cascade there. I can make a wrapped. I think I'll take that. Now, if I do this, will I get another wrapped, or do we still need to get some of the lucky candies showing up? Let's do this. Still no wrapped. Now let's do this and see what happens. Still no wrapped. Yeah, and look at this. Now my ratios are way out of alignment, but I was learning some things, so I'm going to say that that's still okay. I'm going to make these yellow come together and try to go for cascades. Not quite the cascades I was hoping for. Not a lot of wrapped action. Even though we've cleared out most of this, I'm not going to really concern myself too much with the chocolate. Even though we cleared out a lot, it still just was not enough to get things going. I'm going to give it one last attempt, try to make as much cascading as possible. And there we're left with needing 37 of those yellow, even though we had a good ratio to begin with. What that means, you have to look at the opposite. Let's say I only have 2 moves left and I've got 40 or 50 yellow left to collect. Things can happen quickly, especially when we open things up. So don't give up, even if it looks hopeless, because every time you play win or lose, you're learning something. And even if it looks hopeless, there's still a glimmer. And even if you don't win, you at least learn. So I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off, but then once I'm successful, I'll come back through and narrate everything for you. Well, this was nice because it was within 5 tries that I was able to get this done. Just a few tries it took me. And a lot of it is how the cascading works. You can't control that. So your luck will show up. Now, there are some things I can control. I'm going to go for combos here. And now look at this. I've got this wrapped. Even though it's up pretty high, I'm going to take it because there's a lot of stuff up pretty high. And look at how beautiful that is. And it creates that cascade. Chaos is the thing here. The more you can react to the fun things on the board, the more reactive the board will be. So there we go. We're creating more, well, not combos. Didn't get a chance to combo that, but that's okay. If it creates chaos on its own, that's less work for me to do. And look at that ratio. 8 now moves and only 30. So I don't have to collect 10 every turn. I can kind of slack off if I need to and set a few things up if necessary. Look at that. Now we only need about 20 and I've got a beautiful combo here. And it's making things happen low to the ground. Unfortunately, we slowed down here now. 6 and 16. So now I will take a moment to try to set things up. What's the best way? Still have 5 turns. Make another wrapped. At this point in time, I could probably just set off any one of those things, but I decided to try to go for a combo since I had enough turns at the end. And that's how we do it. That's it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.